Good afternoon. Today, my project is video games, sales, and the engagement analysis. In this project, we will use the Python, Power BI, data cleaning, SQL, and the data visualization ETA. In this main project, main problem solving is to analyze and visualize the game sales and the engagement data to uncover trend in the game proprietary user behavior and the platform performance by merging sales and engagement data. We seek to offer insight into two games features, platforms, generative infusion sales, wishlist and rating. SQL will be used to structure and store the data, while Power BI dashboard will be developed to guide the decision making for the game developer and the marketer and the publisher. In which first our approach is to data clean, then data SQL database setup, Power BI integration, data visualization in Power BI, exploratory data analysis. There are the two data sets, that is data sets 1 and data set 2, games and sales. You can see in the game there are these columns, and in the sale these are they, and they are the question which will be solved in Power BI. Let's see. Let's move toward the Python. In this project, in the Python, in for the necessary Python libraries, we will use the Panda for data visualization and the NumPy for the numerical and the Matplotlib and the C1 for visualization. Firstly, I loaded the dataset into the notebook using pandas. Usually a CSV file. You can see we can load the library file with pd.read CSV. After loading the data, I explored the dataset using the functions like you can see we will read the head function info and the describe. It helped me to understand the structure, data type, and the summary statistics. After that, after that we will cleaning the data. I checked the missing values of and handle it them using like a filling and removing null value, removing null values. After that, I perform the data transformation such as renaming column and the converting data types and handle the missing values and the duplicate removed, generate standardized platform name, standardized data converted. After that, I analyze the data set to find the patterns and the trends. You can see in these we connections the SQL also through the Python. After that, we visualize the pipe in using Matplotlib and the C-bones using the bar chart, line chart. You can see, and there are the rating, all the chart available. Top rated games, most popular genres, highest wish list game, sales by region, sales by platform, rating wish list West sales, release trend over year, and the correlation heat map. After that, we use the machine learning basically to learn what the major correlation and the statisticals. After moving to the DAT, we will create the SQL. After cleaning the dataset in the Python, I store the data in the SQL for the structure management and the efficient querying. I first create the database to store the project like for the game analyst and creating. Next, I create a table with appropriate columns such as game name, platform, year, genre, publisher, and sales using the create table. After that, we insert the dataset and clean the dataset into the SQL. After that, I verify that the data was correctly stored by the running basic queries using select select star from database name. After that, we will solve the queries line by line. First, we solve the queries top selling games, platform wise sales, region wise sales, year weaker filtering data, and using aggregate functions. I use aggregate function like sum, average, max, count to perform the calculation of the data, and preparing data to the Power BI into the SQL query help to summarize and organizing the data before connecting to the Power BI. In this, I properly mer- we also merge the data, combine the both dataset into a one. After that, we will connect the SQL to the Power BI. You can see this is a Power BI dashboard. After performing the data analysis in Power BI, I connected the SQL database to the Power BI. First, in this, we select the get data and the option to connect the external data source. After that, I enter the server name, database name to establish the connections. And after that, we select the tables which display the table from the SQL and selected the requirement table containing the video game analysis. After loading, we will click the load button to load the import the dataset in the Power BI. Once the data was loaded, I verified the columns and the data type in Python. If I required, I use the Power BI query, but in this we don't require. We cannot use the Power BI query editors to clean and transform the data. After loading the data, I created a dashboard, and there are the you can see there are the we create the four sessions: sales overview, platform performance, and the generic analysis and the engagement rating. In the sales, you can see we will create the KPI of the total global sale. In this, you can see the overall, they will display the total number of games and the average sale. After that, we will create the pie chart, sales by the region, in which they will create all the sales. You can see it next. They will display the older data. After that, we will release the trend. Use release year trend. It also added in this. They display the release year trend according to the sales for some of the Globers and the year, and the top 10 selling games available. You can see there are Wii Sports, Grad Theft, Tetris, Mario Kart V, for example. After that, we will use platform performance. In platform performance, you can see there are the platform sales tables, platform and the sum, and top five platforms. Genre analysis. In genre analysis, there are action, platform, shooter, role play, sports, racing, puzzles, mics, and the general sales distribution according to the action and the perform platform. And there are the five top genre, which is most famous, that is action, platform, shooters, role playing, and the sports. And there are the multiple. You can see. After in the fourth page, there are the engagement and rating. In this, we use the heat map rating best sales relation. You can see, sorry for that, this cost. And there are the according to the rating, the global rate, global sales are increase and decrease. In the these are the rating best sale, and these are the wish list or sales. You can see, and this is a table of the reason versus January. PS according to the and the place by the genre, how blank actions of shouters, etc. Top wishes games and the developer performance. You can see there are the multiple. You can see according to the and there are the we will create the four slicer, platform slicer, genre slicer. Oh, sorry, there are the in the Bible statement we will create two slicer and the publish. You can click on any. For example, we will click on electronic arts. They will display the data. and generate slicer. We will click on puzzle. You can see, and the platform PS2. They will create that. Let's move toward the document file. In the abstract of the project is to in this we will use data analyst and the machine learning the project development to analyze the pro video game sales and generate the meaningful business. The project used Python for data cleaning and analyzing, Power MySQL for database management, and the Power BI for the database dashboard visualization, and the machine learning algorithm for predicting global video sales. The system analyzed various factors such as platform performance, gender popularity, regional sales, for example, for etc. These projects demonstrate the complete data analyst life cycle, including the data collection, data cleaning, database design, exploratory data analysis, and data dashboard development, and the machine learning models and the reporting. The objective of the project is to collect and understand the video game data set, to clean the pre-processed raw data using Python, to create store the clean data in MySQL database, to perform EDA, to create interactive dashboard, to build machine learning model, to predict, to develop streamline web application for predictions, and the database description. In the games, the dataset contain these, and these dataset represent game proprietary and the user engagement. In the sales database, it represent the video game sales across the different region, and the platform board database datasets were cleaned and merged to create the final dataset used to analyze and the machine learning. And the advantages and the disadvantages of both dataset is that large dataset with many video games contain multiple useful features, include regional sales data suitable for data analysts and the machine learning, represent real world business data. And the disadvantages is that contain missing values, some data inconsistent, limit recent data, does not include marketing or the price data. Correlation does not always indicate the causations. And in, after that, we will clean and pre-process the data. And SQL database design, you can see the query were used to analyze that. EDA platform, Power BI dashboard, you can see sales for in the previous week, you can see that. And the visualization use which one, and the machine learning model, we will model use linear and the random forest, feature use rating, which is place, any say EU sale and GP sale and other sale. In the evaluation metric, we will scale R score and RMC, and perform random forest perform better and was selected as the final project. In the business insight, you can see there are the business insight, and the conclusion of the project is that the project successfully implement a complete video game and sales analysis and the prediction using Python, SQL, Power BI. The project include data cleaning, database design, explore EDA, data dashboard visualization, and the machine learning modeling and the reporting. The dashboard provide interactive visualization of sales trend, platform performance, and the journey analysis and the user engagement. The machine learning model predict global sales based on their various features. The project demonstrate the complete data analyst pipeline and show how data analysts can be used to generate the business insight and support the decision making. And there are the tech tools and the technology how for what we use in the project. Python for use for data cleaning, MySQL for database, Python for data analysis, and Power BI for visualization, Skitlan for machine learning, Streamline for web app, and the MS Word file for PDF for reporting. And thank you. That's my project.